You open the envelope, another credit card statement. The number stares back at you, heavier than yesterday. You do the math, minimum payment, month after month, and somehow the balance barely moves at all. You remember when the card felt like freedom, a safety net. Now it feels like a tightening chain. You work harder, you earn more, but the interest compounds quietly, erasing every step you take forward. You scroll through your transactions. Coffee, groceries, an emergency repair. Small choices with enormous consequences over time. You lie awake at night. The numbers run through your mind. The anxiety is subtle but relentless. You've told yourself, next month I'll pay it off, but next month becomes next year. The cycle repeats. You look at your credit score like a verdict, a reflection of every financial decision you've ever made. You wonder how some people seem unbothered by money, calm, confident, moving through life without financial weight. You've seen people travel freely, live without that quiet dread sitting persistently on their chest every single day. They don't avoid checking their accounts. They seem to understand something powerful that you don't yet know. The difference isn't luck. It is a mindset, a system, a fundamentally different and deliberate relationship with money. What if the trap was designed? What if the minimum payment was never meant to set you free? What if the path out was always there, hidden beneath layers of financial complexity most people never explore? This is your moment, the moment you stop surviving the system and start understanding how to master it. The credit card industry generates over $130 billion annually in interest and fees. Understanding why reveals everything. When a bank offers a credit card, they aren't offering generosity. They are offering a precisely engineered financial product. The average credit card carries an APR of 20 to 24%. Compound interest at that rate is devastating. A $5,000 balance paying only the minimum can take 17 years to clear. The bank profits magnificently. This is the minimum payment trap, a mathematical masterpiece of wealth extraction disguised as financial convenience and flexibility. Every dollar spent on interest is a dollar that cannot compound, invest, or build your personal financial future. The wealthy treat consumer debt not as normal, but as a structural threat to their financial freedom entirely. Morgan Housel wrote, "Wealth is what you don't spend. Hidden beneath restraint lies genuine and compounding financial power." The top 1% don't avoid credit cards. They weaponize them, using the float, the rewards, never the interest. Capital efficiency means extracting maximum value from every dollar. Consumer debt is the direct opposite of capital efficiency. Think of your income as a river. Consumer debt is a dam diverting your flow from wealth accumulation. Institutions study behavioral economics. They know emotional spending overrides rational thinking. The card swipe is frictionless by design. Credit card reward programs are not gifts. They are psychological anchors designed to increase spending and reinforce habitual usage. The buy now, pay later framework exploits present bias. Humans overvalue immediate gratification and undervalue future financial consequences dramatically, and understanding this is not about blame. It is about systems thinking, seeing the architecture of the trap with clarity. Wealth preservation begins when you stop paying interest to others and start directing that capital toward yourself systematically. Bad debt versus good debt is foundational thinking. Consumer debt depreciates your wealth. Strategic debt can appreciate it deliberately. A mortgage on an appreciating asset is leverage. A credit card balance on consumer goods is its dangerous opposite. High net worth individuals maintain strict credit utilization ratios. They understand credit is a signal of financial character and discipline. Keeping utilization below 30% improves your credit profile, your interest rates, and your long-term borrowing power substantially. Financial institutions model your behavior. Every payment and every balance carried tells a sophisticated story about you. The wealthy curate their financial narrative the way they curate their professional image, deliberately, carefully, and with consistent intention. Studies confirm that debt stress directly impairs cognitive function. Financial anxiety consumes mental bandwidth needed for innovation and wealth building. The emotional cost of debt is invisible on a balance sheet, but devastating to human productivity and long-term decision-making. Wealth is the ability to act without desperation. Debt removes that ability, one minimum payment at a time. Financial freedom is not aspirational. It is a neurological and psychological state of profound clarity and available capacity. When your mind is free from financial anxiety, it sees opportunity clearly, takes calculated risks, and builds lasting wealth. The first step out of the trap is not paying more. It is understanding precisely how much it costs you. Most people see a monthly payment. The wealthy see the total cost of capital across the entire debt lifespan. Seeing the full picture, total interest, total years, total opportunity cost, is the moment clarity replaces confusion and strategy replaces hope. Now comes the architecture of escape, a deliberate, systematic dismantling of debt using proven wealth-building frameworks and real principles. The debt avalanche targets the highest interest rate balance first, while maintaining minimums on all remaining debts simultaneously. Mathematically, the avalanche method saves the most money and interest over time. It is the strategy of pure rational efficiency. The debt snowball pays the smallest balance first, build psychological momentum, and celebrate those early wins consistently and deliberately. Research confirms that early wins in debt repayment significantly increase the likelihood of following through to complete elimination successfully. The choice between avalanche and snowball is psychological, not mathematical. Know yourself. Choose the system you will sustain long-term. Think of debt elimination like a flywheel. Initial effort is enormous, but each payment builds momentum that accelerates everything. The Flywheel Effect by Jim Collins. Small, consistent actions compound into unstoppable financial transformation over time without exception. Once one debt is eliminated, redirect its full payment to the next. This is the cascade, an exponential acceleration of freedom. The balance transfer strategy moves high-interest debt to a 0% APR card, buying critical time to attack the principal. A balance transfer pauses interest accumulation, allowing payments to attack the principal directly without the relentless drag of compounding interest. But this tool requires strict discipline. Without a structured payoff plan, the introductory period expires and interest returns forcefully. Building an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses is non-negotiable. Every unexpected event otherwise creates new debt. The emergency fund is your financial immune system. It prevents setbacks from compounding into catastrophes that overwhelm your existing progress. Cash flow management is the foundation beneath every strategy. Knowing your inflows and outflows with precision begins true financial control. Every dollar must have a job. The wealthy allocate to expand. Every dollar either earns for you or silently erodes you. Automating extra payments above the minimum, even $50 extra monthly, saves thousands in interest on a $5,000 balance over time. Automation transforms discipline from willpower into architecture, a system that works consistently and reliably while you sleep each night. Increasing income while holding expenses flat is the most powerful accelerant in any debt elimination strategy available to you. Passive income streams, dividends, royalties, digital assets, rentals, directed entirely toward debt, create a powerful, self-reinforcing debt elimination engine. Money is a tool for time arbitrage. Deploy it today strategically to reclaim your most valuable asset, time itself, tomorrow. A business, even a small one, functions like a self-sustaining ecosystem. Revenue flows in, debt flows out, net worth rises. The credit card that once caused stress becomes a strategic tool after debt is eliminated. Rewards, float, and purchase protection. The financially free use credit for convenience, not necessity. They pay balances in full monthly, harvesting rewards and paying zero interest. The reversal from victim of credit to master of credit is a permanent and fundamental shift in your financial operating system. Your credit score, once a source of shame, becomes an asset, unlocking lower rates, better terms, and expanded financial opportunity. Wealth compounds, debt compounds. The only difference is which force you have deliberately activated through your daily financial decisions. Every eliminated debt frees cash flow that redirects toward investments, index funds, real estate, business equity, and retirement accounts powerfully growing. This is the transition point, from debt destruction to wealth construction. 2 phases of one disciplined and systematic financial mastery journey. These systems are not secret. They are applied consistently by those who treat their financial life as a serious professional discipline. Now return to yourself, the you that opened that statement, the you that felt a number too familiar and heavy. You are not defined by that number. You are defined by the decision you make from this moment forward. The wealthy mindset is not born in privilege. It is forged in the decision to treat money as a system to master. You now understand the trap, its design, its mechanics, its psychological levers. That understanding is itself a profound form of wealth. Every payment above the minimum accelerates your freedom. Every dollar saved from interest is a dollar now building you. An emergency fund is not a luxury. It is armor, the foundation upon which all lasting financial wealth is carefully built. Cash flow is the heartbeat of your financial life. Control the flow, control the outcome, and control your entire future. Credit, used with discipline, is not your enemy. It is a precision instrument in the hands of the financially aware. More than strategy, you now carry a mindset shift. The way you see money has fundamentally and permanently changed forever. True wealth is not measured in possessions. It is measured in options, in freedom, in the quiet power to choose. Owning your time is the ultimate currency. When debt no longer dictates decisions, time becomes yours to spend with intention. Every financial decision from here is a vote for the life you are building. Vote deliberately, vote with profound wisdom. Your legacy is the financial clarity you model for every person watching how you navigate and live your life. The trap was never permanent. The chain was never unbreakable. The exit was always available to those willing to act. This is your first chapter, not your last. A life built deliberately, not on debt, but on freedom, purpose, and legacy.